Hello, this is Justice Backstrom with the Texaco Rangers, and today I'm going to be talking about something a little different. So obviously, as a group for minors, we're not generally allowed to use firearms. But today I'm going to be talking about the possibility of using air guns in a self-defense situation or whatever situation. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to start off talking about this one. So this one is an airsoft gun. It's obviously, this is not a plausible thing to use to actually fight somebody. This particular one is made out of metal, so you could pistol whip somebody with it. But then again, that's getting into melee combat. Knives and bludgeons, and even just your fists, could be pretty much equally plausibly useful. The next possibility would be if you were to paint the muzzle black, because obviously it's an orange tip, then you might be able to use it just to say, hey, stop, put your hands up, and use the intimidation, because they won't be able to tell if it's real or not. Again, though, then you won't be able to use it as an airsoft gun in public, because people won't be able to tell that it's an airsoft gun. There's a reason that these tips are orange, and it's not just so that you look like a child. Well, it kind of is, but it's also so that you don't get in trouble. Next, I'll be talking about this. This is a regular plastic airsoft gun. This one, you're not going to be able to pistol whip somebody. You're not going to be able to throw it at them and hurt them. Again, possibly painting the tip black will be your only choice for actually using this thing, because of course it's not going to actually do any damage. It has no stopping power. But there's more air guns than that. Next would be a regular BB gun. Now the problem with these, they're easily recognizable. Like this particular one, this is a Daisy. Everybody knows a Daisy. Everybody knows that this is not a real gun. And besides, it has no stopping power. It might stun somebody if you shoot them in the face, or it might just make them mad. And of course, if they have thick clothing on, they're just gonna tank it. It's not gonna hurt them at all. It's a slightly faster and smaller projectile than the airsoft guns. Still, though, has no real stopping power. Not gonna do much. You're not gonna want to use this for self-defense or anything. Nextly, I've got this. This is black, looks tactical, looks scary maybe a little bit. Still a fairly recognizable, still a fairly common air gun. Most people, or a lot of people, will probably recognize it as a air gun. And this one can shoot pellets. Still, though, if they're wearing thick clothing or anything, they're just going to tank the round. In the dark, this might work, especially since this particular one I attached a laser onto. So if my home was being invaded or anything, if there was a home invasion, this might be my best bet for getting the attacker's attention. I just light up his chest and say, hey, put your hands up, or whatever. If you rush into somebody's house and suddenly your light's lit up, your chest is lit up by a laser, you're in the dark, this might work. In the daylight, probably not. And it's not going to work if you have to actually bring it into play, especially since this particular one takes a long time to cock and load. And that's the problem that you're going to have with most airsoft guns, is that most air guns, is that the more powerful they are, the longer they take to reload, because you can't use the force of the bullet. Like with firearms, they capture a bit of the force, a bit of the explosion gas or the kickback or whatever to recharge the hammer. That's not going to work with air guns because it's air. Next, I've got this gun. This is a pellet gun. This can be actually used to hunt some small prey, small game. Still though, it's a hassle to reload. You have to break it open, put it in, and still, even this one, if they've got thick clothing, they're just gonna tank the round. It's not really gonna bother them much. So, I mean, this one could be taken as an actual rifle. So it's got good on the intimidation factor. If you think it's plausible that you won't actually need to bring it into play. Now there are also what are known as big bore air rifles, which use much larger projectiles and shoot them a lot faster. Again though, the recharge time on those is going to be not something you're going to be able to shoot and then just shoot again. Because, I mean, some of them use a tank, like a compressed air tank. Still though, they're going to lose power as you keep shooting them. Some of them require you to pump them and charge them each time. You're not going to want that. But still, they can be used to actually shoot and kill someone. Some of them are about as powerful as like a 45 ACP even. But still, your best chance as a miner is probably going to be with a knife or even just a bludgeon. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say as far as air guns, and so yeah, tell me what you think, and I'll see ya. Bye.